So this fashion bag. This love pendant is very beautiful. Then the internal space of this bag is also very large. Let's look at the materials we received below. This blockbuster is integrated with the cover and body. Then this is the inner lining of the bag cover. These two are the side circumferences. This is the one at the back of the bag. This little pocket is sewn here. For the debuckle. Put it through like this. 2 debuckles. 2 needles. A pair of lock magnetic buckles. 1 shaft pull wire. This lock. This set. Here are 2 big love films. It's relative. This is how we sew. And then on top of this is another 2-layer little love piece. It's placed on this. This is a portable one above. a little ball of cotton. A long shoulder strap. We don't need to sew this long shoulder strap. We all need to bring our own pair of scissors. And a lighter. Let's take out the biggest piece first. Because this is the bag cover, it's all in one. You take it out first. Take out this inner cover. Let's sew it on first. This is wax thread. Open this skin. There's a thread hiding in there. This is where we're going to sew. And then we start measuring. Quantity. This location. So this is how far we have to sew. Then we follow 3.5 times this distance. Cut him the thread. Twice. 10 times. 3.5 times. After cutting the thread, take out our stitches. Put the needle on not far from the end of this thread. Tie the thread with the tip of a needle. This is equivalent to locking the needle. This needle is not easy to come off when we sew. We use a 2-needle approach. Put the needle on the other end of the thread as well. After the needle is threaded, let's sew this line first. That is to say, this is horizontal and this is horizontal and this is slippery. Let's align him first. First hole to first hole. Second to second. So the 2 needles are pulled out together. At this time, it is equivalent to dividing the line equally between us. Then we hold down a wire. Take out one of them. Is that so? Go in from the position where the line just came out. Try not to tie the line. That's like locking it up. And we're going to use one of these needles here. Align the 2 layers. When it aligns, you see the eye of the needle. It's transparent. We're going to sew back and forth with this needle. You can also watch it here. Just align this hole for him. It's transparent. When we sew, it's easier to tie. If it can't be pierced, you can open it and take a look. We sewed it to the end with this thread, and I'm going to run you through another thread. That's it, we'll sew the rest of the unfinished sewing for him. We're done sewing this row. It's the same inside and out. So we're going to sew this up. We will find that the two pieces are not the same size. Now, but his pinhole is the same. The number is the same. Then because of this, our back cover, he needs to bend. So there's a curve. Then over like this to see if it's the same. The method is the same. We continue to pull out one of the threads. When we bend a curve, the two holes are opposite. If you are so flat, that is to say, it's force. For example, the third hole, the fifth hole and the third hole here. The fifth hole it is diagonal, because the piece inside is short. Do you understand? That's when we sew. Give him a bend like this. In this way, we have to take a look at it at any time. Don't lose it before and after. At this time, if you stick it straight, it can't be pierced. You see, this pinhole is diagonal. Is that so? We have to take a look inside at any time, don't lose it. Round the corner, here we go. So we're finished with this single thread. Use another thread. Fill it up. The stitching on this half and this side is the same. It's all about bending it. Well, every pinhole has to be relative. Everyone sew it up. The back cover is sewn in this circle. And finally, I didn't do the dead needle. Because So when we sew that side in a minute, I need to sew these stitches. In fact, it doesn't matter if the 4 or 5 stitches on both sides are not sewn. So we don't have to go too much. Well, give him the hidden line back and forth. After sewing this back lead. So I'm going to show you a little clip. We sew him this pocket. When sewing, the first needle up here, we're going to sew with what we just finished. This needle in this row, pinhole relative. Opposite this pinhole. That is to say, this. Well, the first pinhole on the pocket. And above this row, this lateral at the top is opposite to this pinhole above. This is the first one. And then we insert the second needle. Don't plug it wrong. Then pull it directly. We're done sewing this little pocket in the back. Let's see, finally we put the line inside. Well, there must be a repeat. Just sew to the end. He does it again and again, twice. We cut the thread. Don't leave this thread too long when cutting. Burn him with a lighter. Press. Because we are wax thread, as soon as you burn it, it melts, so he doesn't fall off. Now we are going to put that on the side as a backup. Take out these to set circumferences and 2 small pieces. And these 2 debuckles. We button this D. Set in this little piece. Repeat it. And then it overlaps with this piece at the bottom. So this small distance like this. We don't need to measure the line. Just cut a little more. Now it's these sunflowers we have to align neatly. And we're holding down a wire. Run another thread through it. Because it is 3 floors, if your hole is not particularly neat, then you can lift it up and take a look. Look at this half sewn. We sew his other half with another needle. This goes to the head. We can give him 2 more stitches to go back and forth. So this thread, we can also lock it in the back. So we can see, the above 2 stitches are repeated. In the back we cut this thread. Burn it with a lighter. Press. There you go. Everyone sew the other one by themselves. Two on this side. This little ear is done. And we took out this piece that we just finished sewing. Take out one of them. This side tail we give it this relative. Use the front end of the piece like this with him. The 2 are opposite. Let's measure the thread first. After threading the needle like this, we're going to put these 2 against each other. Yeah, and then, just like before, we just sew it like this. When sewing, it is at most 2 holes back and forth. Don't wear too much. It is not easy to pull too many times. If you can't pull it, it's easy to pull the leather and break it. At the corner, we'll just give him a natural turn like this. Is that so? This stitch is facing the next one. Let's not tighten it too much at this time, so it's strangled. Don't tighten it too much. Appropriate. And if you tighten it up, it does this, and you know, it sucks up. Not good looking. It's also turning slowly here. Don't pick up the wrong pinhole. Just sew one. Come here. Look, this is the back cover we just sewed up. I said it doesn't have to be special. Then we put it on top of it. Continue after pressing. We can sew whichever stitch we want. It means we've got a few more stitches this way, and then we give it another shot on top. So like this. Put it through again. We're going to go back and forth. Because this line is longer. We're going to wear it right here. We see duplicate lines here. Because it was sewn last time before, we can pull this. Or cut it off. If there is anything unnecessary, unwanted like this, we can give him this line directly. Pull it out. Just cut it off like this. And that's when we pick up the thread. Finish our remaining lap for him. Well, finally we hide the thread on the inside of this. Give him a ride. Hide in an inconspicuous place. Then we'll sew this side tail. Everyone uses the same method again. Sew him this side. We sewed these two sides. This thread is inside, hidden behind this. There will be repeats of these stitches. And it didn't matter. So let's take out this clasp. And this pair of magnetic buckles. Oh, we also had a screwdriver before. This small screwdriver seems to have forgotten the front. Forgot to record. Well, it will be in our material package by then. We unscrew these two small screws. Unscrew it. Look at this. We put it next to it. There are two vertical holes in it. We put this pair of this thin one. Put him on this. It goes from the outside in. Is that so? Then interspersed. Press him directly on the back. It's locked like this. Let's look at this head. This is a flower installation. In these two holes. Plug the back two into this hole. The same is true behind this. Align these two holes with it. Then screw it on with these two small screws. Okay, after tightening. This is fine. The remaining half with magnets. We see two cracks in the front. We're just going to put it through. The same is true inside. We crush it down. If you have a tool, you can use the tool. If it doesn't move, you can press it on the table. Or there are pliers or something. Give it a little pressure. There you go. So you can suck it on. So we're going to take these 4 little pieces of love. And one of these strips. Well, we should be opposite these two. Then this one does not coincide with this one. Then it can overlap with this piece. Put this on it. Can overlap is like this. Let's sew together. Let's take out these two small ones first. We must be optimistic, because it's narrow on one side. One side is wider. So we're going to follow this circle of pinholes inside. Align him. So you can insert the needle from anywhere. Because we must sew in a loop. After sewing, there's going to be a stitch missing in the back. It doesn't matter because this is all in it. Where at this time, you can leave this thread longer for him. Put it here and it won't fall off. Because we're going to sew it on this. Now let's look at these two films. Well, you can compare. You see, we can see that it's half the width. Half narrow. Like us. It's half narrow and half wide, relative to this one. Although this place is you can also measure it. You can also use it without just more cut a little more. Although this thing looks small, you use a lot of threads. We're going to give him a second layer of this. So we can sew the second layer. So I'm going to show you the slide. We're going to sew this heart in the middle. So we can just sew with an empty needle. Thread it back and forth with a needle. Let's not pull too tight at this time. This thread is sewn to the end. So we're going to take the second strand and we're going to sew it upwards. When sewing this, as long as he doesn't tie the thread, will definitely come out on one side of this line. This needle comes out, you can see it as if it comes out of the middle. That would tie the thread like this. If you can't tie the line, that would be seen from one side of the line. Turn this wire here. When we come out from the side of the line, when he enters the needle from this thread, say this left side. When you come up, it's going to be on the right side of this line. Insert the needle from his left side here. When the needle comes out, it is from the right side of the thread. Both sides of the line. The lines are smooth. Must be on either side of this line. Otherwise, the line that comes out doesn't look good. Look at this love like this, and we'll sew it up. The lines are smoother and more even. And finally, we're going to put the two pieces against each other. Put it together. When we put them together, we took out this little strip. It looks like a crack up there. There's a pinhole. We put it right in the middle. This hole. Put it on this hole for him and sew it together for him. We'll start with the first needle. And you're going to put this little strip on him. Find the one opposite him in the back film. Is that so? After he tied. Then we stick this from the second needle. Is that so? Sew it here and we can keep a piece. Follow with another needle. This is the wrong stitch. When sewing like this, let's take a look at this. We stuff cotton in there. Stuff it tighter. Then we pinch and continue to sew. Be careful when sewing this stitch, because there is this article. Do you feel like he's blocking him? So we're going to look for it with a needle. Look for this pinhole. Pull this strip. Is that so? After sewing like this, there are no empty needles in the back. We repeated a stitch earlier. Cut it off. Burn it with a lighter. This pendant is ready. So we're going to take out our sewn up bags. Hang it on this laptop. Go round the hand and through this crack. So hang up for him. Then take out our long shoulder straps. Hang it up again. Mom. So we're done with this bag.